Use Excel vision to tell us Nifty.
So I think last 2 days it's a bit of a profit booking of sorts, or maybe a mean reversion of sorts, what's happening for the indices. And something I think which we discussed a couple of days back also, that 23,800 mark would be a range where traders should try and trim out their profits. At least a 10 to 20% profits is what we had suggested a couple of days back also. Still maintain that stance, but no, it's not as if the bias is now turned to be bearish. It's just that we've seen 1800 point plus kind of a rally for the index, and post that we are seeing maybe a stabilization or a normalization for the indices. And what we've also seen is that there are few trends which are emerged quite well. So there are few sectors, for example, the banking stocks, financial, the Fin Nifty index. These indices have gone through a mild bit of a correction. On the other hand, you've seen comeback from the IT stocks, you've seen more strength coming back into defense names, etc. So there are PSU stocks, there are defense names, there are IT stocks which are trying to maybe come back or get into that offset range. And when you see juggling of sectors which happens when the indices go into a bit of a profit booking mode, that also indicates that the markets are still healthy. The other reason for that, I think, of course, is the expiry, which is due today for the current series, and the expectations of the markets of what could happen on the 2nd of April. So I think on the back of this, mild bit of volatility, but nothing which could deter a short-term trader.
Right, mild bit of volatility, but won't deter short-term traders. Good morning, Naresh. What's your take on the markets, given the fact that, yes, we've seen about a profit booking actually creep in? It's been happening over the last 2 trading sessions. We've seen the market resisted this, at least on Tuesday, but caved in yesterday's trading session. But what's your view when you talk of the broader markets? Because that's where the pain was also sharp.
So what we've seen is a strong recovery on the Nifty and a decent recovery also in the broader markets. And say today was the last day for the tax loss harvesting. So I would expect from say Friday, or at least from next week onwards, we'll see better moves on the small cap and the mid cap indices. Stocks which have oversold and have been correcting sharply over the last few months could make a bounce back. And then we get into the result season as well. So overall positive on the broader markets for the next month. This month was more about large caps. Next month could be more about small caps and mid cap.
Just say that again. This week could be more about small cap and mid cap. I just missed the last point.
This month was more about large caps. Next month could be more about small caps and mid caps.
Okay.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.